Hello and welcome to the screencast on how to create a slider. A slider is an interactive element that you can add into a GeoGebra construction that allows the user to manipulate input visually. Here's an example of a completed GeoGebra construction that uses a slider. This plots the function f of x equals x squared plus c, where c is a constant that's controlled by the slider you see here. As I click and drag the control point on this slider, GeoGebra updates the value of c and therefore updates the function automatically, so I can see the effect of the c parameter on the graph. For example, here I see that the c parameter shifts the parabola up and down. So let's see how to create a basic slider and change the defaults. In this example, we'll create a graph of the function g of x equals sine of k times x, where k is a number that's controlled by a slider. First of all, let's open up a new GeoGebra window, and down in the input bar, type in k equals 1 and hit enter. In the algebra view, we see that k equals 1 is now registered as a number. Now let's go back down to the input bar again and type in g of x equals sine of k times x and hit enter. Since k is currently set equal to 1, this is going to produce a basic sine graph, g of x equals sine of 1 times x. Now go up to where it says k equals 1 in the algebra view and click the button next to it. The buttons that are next to the items in the algebra view will toggle whether those items are hidden or shown in the graphics view. When I click the button next to k equals 1, it goes from being hidden to being shown, and the way that it's shown is as a slider. I can now click and drag the point on the slider up and down the line segment that it's on. Notice that my function g of x is defined with k in the formula, so when I change k using the slider, the value of k is updated in the function g, and the graph is updated as well. That's how to make a basic slider. The initial value of the slider is whatever value you used when you typed in the number in the first place. In my case, 1. If I wanted the slider to start at 0, for example, I would have typed in k equals 0 at the beginning of this construction. If I want to change the defaults for the slider, I can do so using a preferences setting. For example, suppose I want the slider to go from k equals 0 to k equals 10 in increments of 1 unit. Right-click on the slider, and this will give you some settings. We can change the min and max values of the slider, the increment that's used, its orientation and width, and if I click on color or on style, I can change its appearance. So that's how to make a basic slider construction. Thanks for watching.